All right, welcome back, Thrill Seekers. I'm working on another uh, AI partial creation. I wrote the lyrics. I came up with the original music underpinning is mine that fed the AI, but the AI provided the voice and the saxophone. I mean, it's amazing. But anyway, what I did here, what I'm doing now is working on the vocals. I isolated the two tracks. You can separate you can separate the stems as they call it. And so
And you
I'm working on the last part of the stems, and I thought I'd do a little recording just to document this. So
slipstream.
here, I'll give you a little sample of what it sounds like together. So
You know I'm feeling
it's quite a bit different than just the vocals.
slipstream.
So what I'm doing is I'm leveling off the vocals and I'm bringing them up in the mix, mainly.
And the sun, the sea.
Now there's an example. If you hear this, I actually worked on it already a little bit, but I want to work on it a little more. Bring the volume and the bass down a little more.
Sun, the sea.
Yeah, that was a little. It was a little much, and it could work even in a real recording session with a real human. But in any case, it was a little extra. With the instrumentation, it might have worked, but I'm isolating it this way, and this is my story. I'm sticking to it. So
And the sun, the sea. And you. It's and you.
now I could take some of the bass on that down, but I'll leave it.
And you. It's easy to see it's true. This
I'm doing this to
vibration.
check the levels over here.
It's easy to see it's true. It's true. It's true.
That seemed harsh to me. That seemed a bit harsh to me, so I'm bringing the harshness down. I have a little harsh off. This definitely has been a lifesaver.
See it's true.
So you still have enough of the highs there to hear the T of true, but it's not shrill. This could all be a little louder, but I'm going to try it like this. Yeah.
Why I'm feeling.
Let's try this. Bring up that just to 120.
Why I'm feeling.
There we go.
You know I'm feeling these warm vibrations.
By the way, the AI has had a hard time when you isolate the vocals. It's been doing these anomalies like like that. I mean, it sounds like almost that bad sometimes. And I've had to fix those. But in this song, for some reason, there are very few of them. And I haven't had to really do one repair yet. Knock on wood, and I'm almost done. But
Warm vibrations.
there have been a couple glitchy, but it wasn't enough to try to affect repairs.
Warm vibrations. These warm vibrations.
But maybe a little quiet, but we are getting toward the end of the song where it'll fade out. I think I faded out actually way over here.
Warm vibrations.
There's one. That's the worst one of the whole song.
Vibrations.
Wait a minute.
Vibrations. Warm vibration.
There's a little one there, but it sounded worse, and that's because my computer did that. Sometimes that happens. In playback, it's so taxed with so many things on the computer, it'll actually hitch the audio for a second. I think that's what happened, but this doesn't sound so bad.
Warm vibration.
There is one there, though. You can hear it.
Vibration.
The thing is, it's happening on a long note, not in a complex area, so that makes it easier to fix. We might not even really notice it when I'm putting everything together. But what I do is I go for a similar mountain here to one over here. I think the anomaly is in here. Now, usually, because this has to marry up with the instrumentation, I have to take a look. Forget this for now. And I have to see, like, this is 0.021 seconds, I guess. Oh, wow, where did it go? I no longer have access to the waveform. That's not good. It came back. That doesn't happen very often either with this computer. Hitches don't happen very often. There, right on the line. And I go to the end of this one and I see if it's on the line. Yep, close enough. And then this may not work, but sometimes it does. You see, this actually looks like this is a big mountain, small mountain, smaller mountain, smaller mountain. And then another big mountain, smaller mountain, smaller. It looks like it's a perfect marriage. So it might work.
Vibration.
And it worked. Doesn't always work that perfectly and smoothly. Now, see, normally I'd worry about that 0.021, even though it's not much. If it's near the beginning of the song, it'll screw up just that much. It'll screw up the rhythm. But the thing is, it's on the last one, so it doesn't matter. It's on the...
Vibration.
That's really the last... That nya is really the last rhythm point. Now, if I really were really worried about it, what I could do is this. I could kind of...
Vibration.
I could try to do something like take this, just take a piece of it, try to do it from value. I'll just show you one of the things. And this is all, the reason I'm doing this video, I've been doing these videos, is to prove if in the future, whether it be, God forbid, a court of law or another situation where I have to prove, let's say one of these became a really big hit and there's gray areas about AI created, even partially created stuff. Well, the fact that I wrote the lyrics helps. It'd be better if I had a video of me actually creating the lyrics and writing them out and thinking them through and, full documentation of all this. But for now, since the odds are hardly anyone will ever hear any of this, and it'll just be a losing proposition as far as the time invested. I mean, that's the odds, right? But anyway, I have a valley to valley, pretty close, and then what I can do is, you see that the final time on this clip is 0.476, right? So what I can do is add 2197. And then when I go like that, then I have to, I don't know whether this adds up correctly, but I think it does. And you take away the gap that it created. That's kind of silly, but anyway, let's see how it sounds. First of all, see if it's screwed. If it screwed it up, forget it.
Vibration.
Well, it screwed it up just slightly, so I'm going to undo. And because of the stretch, it sounded much better. I'm going to leave it, and if this that does not come on an instrument exactly, it'll just make it sound that much more human. But it's only 0.21. Here, I'll show you how small that is. Okay, there it is. Now look, in the grand scheme of the song, even like that, it's a sliver. So actually, when it's that small, you don't really lose much in the way of rhythm like even if that had happened at the beginning, when it got to the end of the song, it would still be only 0.21 off. And it would just make the whole thing almost imperceptibly a little more humanized, you could say, or a little more off rhythm, just slightly. And most people wouldn't notice, but you might subconsciously notice it. I'm just really particular. Okay, so we're done preliminarily with working on the vocals. Now what I'm going to do is save this as what I'll call marriage. Then I'll just go vocals, and it doesn't really matter. Yeah, whatever. But this is basically, this is the potential master, the real potential master. All right, so I save that. Now, that's a new file, brand new file. I go grab the instrumentation. Don't do anything with it. I'm taking the whole thing from beginning to end, the whole file. You notice I double click, that highlights the whole file, and go to the very beginning. This is very important. Like if I were to come in here, it would that would screw it up by 2.7 seconds. That would make the whole song sound like a mess. All right, and I'm going to bring it in 100% because I remember, well, you didn't see it originally, but I brought the volume of the vocals way up from what they were considerably. I'd say 35%. Might be too much. We'll see. That's all I need to really hear to tell you that I think it's going to work. All right, here are the different ones. This one is without breaking it into stems in the original way. Let's see. Sounds so good. So it comes in here. Okay. 40. I'm feeling Well, this one is louder. So let's see. Already, I think I have an idea. That might do it. I want to kind of equalize the volume a bit. Here's what I'll do. I want to equalize. I'm feeling pretty close. Warm vibrations, warm vibrations, warm vibrations. Now here's the original. Warm vibrations, warm vibrations, warm vibrations. You can hear the instrumentation muddies it a little bit. Here, warm vibrations. The vocalist is more front and center, but you still hear enough instrumentation. I think I'm liking it better. Warm vibrations, warm vibrations, warm vibrations. I mean, it's so good. If he was a bad vocalist, it would be better to do it the other way. I just realized that. And sometimes in mixes, even back in the 80s when they were doing this, well, usually anything on the radio would have really good vocalists, like at least this good. But in lower, when people are, let's say they're playing live and it's like a cover band, gulp, you might not always have the greatest singer. Sometimes you do. so that having the instrumentation higher in the mix can kind of make up for it. All right, let's go back to the marriage, and like this is some beautiful instrumental vocal work. Let's see how.
Warm vibrations, warm vibrations, warm vibrations, warm vibrations, warm vibrations, warm vibrations.
Yeah, that's more like background music. This is more like, oh, let me listen to this vocalist. He's good.
Warm vibrations. The sun, the sea, and you. It's easy to see it's true.
I'm going to be wanting to do some work here. I'm going to bring that volume up, the whole thing. But let's see. That's right around 1 o'clock, 1 minute.
See the sun, the sea, and you. It's easy to see it's true. The sun, the sea, and
I'm liking this new version better, yeah.
the warm vibrations, warm vibrations, warm vibrations. The sun, the sea, the sun, the sea, and you. It's easy to see it's true. Vibrations. The sun, the sea. The sun, the sea, and you. It's easy to see it's true. See and you. It's easy to see. It's easy. It's easy to see. It's easy to see it's true. It's true. See it's true.
This part just really begs to come up. Yeah, I brought this way up, almost to the point of just not distortion, but beyond the beyond the over what do they call it? Overmodulated it purposely to bring up everything. What I could do is other way of doing it is bring everything else down before it. That's the more proper way to do it, but I don't think I'm really screwing up the audio too much by it. You can usually go all the way to the end and a little bit farther without screwing up the audio too much. And sometimes people like a little distortion, well, mainly with rock and roll or whatever. But let's see how it compares to. Yeah, okay, that's not too much difference.
The sun, the sea.
See, it's a little, I'm taking a little bit of a creative license with this and making it maybe a little louder than some people would mix it, but it's a powerful phrasing. It's a powerful point in the song where you kind of want to a little bit. And we want to do that again. That's why I brought you back here. So
it's easy to see it.
That happens. I'll go through another time and go, oh, that needs to be a little lower. So I have this little, I call it a reverse tent. And what it does is it brings down.
It's easy
better.
to see it's true.
What I'm going to do is that's good. Let's see how much I can. Nah, not much. Let's see what we got here. Brought up a little bit. Let's see if we can bring that. I want to bring this way up. There we go. What we're going to do is now I'm going to fade that in a bit. We don't want a stark, we don't want a jolting, we don't want it like a big jarring is the word I was looking for. I'm gonna take the liberty of amping it up a little bit here. The song almost wants to start, well, no, it's way too early, but I almost feel like it almost wants to fade out there and end the song. But of course, we're not doing that.
Warm vibration, things warm vibrations, vibration, things warm vibrations, vibration.
You can see how this side is quite a bit quieter. So let's see.
Vibration, things warm vibrations.
What we can do is bring that up.
Warm vibration, things warm vibrations.
See, it kind of comes up a little louder there, but it kind of works in my mind. Now, when I go through this, I'll wait an hour or two, whatever, and go back. And then go, oh, let's, and I'll make other adjustments, probably. But I'm at least getting to the point where I'm relatively happy with it.
Vibration, warm vibrations, yeah. At the end.
This fades down. It kind of works. The AI decided to do a little fade down there, but I'm going to bring it up a little bit. 20. 120.
Vibration, warm vibration.
Still gets a little quieter in this section. I may leave it.
Vibration, warm vibration.
It's like from here to here, if you notice. We're going to split the difference, go 115.
Warm vibration.
Much better.
Vibrations, yeah. At the end of the day, I just have to say, life is but a dream.
Bring it up a little.
At the end.
There we go.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day.
You know what I'm going to do? Just a little. Just going to bring it down. Oh, just a tiny bit there.
Vibrations, yeah.
That's beautiful. I don't even know if we're still recording. Oh, we are. We only have about 5 minutes. I had a feeling it was getting toward the end of the 30 minutes. I get 30 minutes free, for free. My free program, I get 30 minutes of screen recording time. I think I think I've given you enough of an idea. I'll go on till the end of the 30 minutes, but that pretty much wraps it up. You get an idea. I'm actually not just letting the AI do everything.
End of the day, I just have to say,
Although, of course, it is almost doing everything.
life is but a dream while we glide along this slip, this,
You hear that click there?
this.
That's like an anomaly. Now, that's not worth taking. That's not worth, I mean, I could go in and try to mend it, but I'd rather see if I can just take the harshness of that click out.
This slip,
Perfect.
this slip stream, this sun, the sea, and you. It's easy to see it's true. Why I'm feeling.
Let's go 115.
Right along this slip stream, the sun, the sea, and you. It's easy to see it's true. The sun, the sea, and you. It's easy to see it's true. Why I'm feeling. Why I'm feeling.
There we go.
I'm feeling. You know I'm feeling. You know I'm feeling. These more vibrate. These more vibrate. More vibrate.
Yeah, you can hear there's a little anomaly there. There's three things we could do. I could try to excise it, take it out surgically, or bring the bass down. There's a bit of a, yeah, there it is what I'm feeling. That's a little too much. There's a bit of a bass thing going on there, like, and then the other way is to leave it alone. Just leave it the way it is.
Small vibrate. Small vibrate.
It's not really that bad, but it is. I'm going to try taking the bass out. So what we can do is bring this neutral, go to 20 band. There we go. Basically, you can even see I brought some of the bass out.
These more vibrate. These more vibrate.
I'm not sure if it's better. Let's see.
More vibrate.
It is better.
These more vibration.
But it sounds more like, and now with the instrumentation, you don't have to worry about the time taking out pieces and screwing up the rhythm. Except, well, you could screw up the rhythm of this moment, but nothing before or after will be a problem. I'm just doing a very gross edit here. See?
These more vibrate.
Oh my God! Sometimes you get lucky.
These more vibrate.
It absolutely fixed it as though we went in and had the vocalist record that again. It was that good. And there's a couple things we can do, just in case there's a subconscious. See, if I don't know where the edit is, I can't find it now. I can